What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the corner. It'll be kind of a shorter video today. It is official. Google has announced that it will be shutting down Stadia on January 18th, 2023. And I know you might be saying to yourself, well, Stadia was still a thing. Well, it did have a small but dedicated community, and it did have, as a concept, some things that were innovative and that had some interesting things, but most people saw it from the beginning for what it was, Google just trying to find another way to serve ads to people. And it never really took off the ground. Most people were not willing to even try it because of latency issues. There are people that had gigabit internet and still constantly had lag issues. There were people that had, worse internet, so they never had a problem, just like, the things always go. But they did kind of, I want to give them some props in their cancellation. I do want to remind people this video is coming out on National Coffee Day. I own a coffee company, which is more than just a couple of coffees. We've got dozens of coffees available. We've got half dozen teas. We've got 3 different cocos. We've got K-Cups. I would absolutely love to earn your business today. I've got a special promo code for today only to celebrate. I'm going to leave in the description and pin comment down below. We've got our salted caramel, pumpkin spice, and spiked jack-o'-lantern flavors, which are all limited for fall. I recommend picking up all 3 before they're gone. If you're a regular coffee drinker, our dark roast 004 and 002 are both very popular. Our double caffeine is super popular. Our roaster's choice. All I can ask is that you give it a try. Just check out the reviews. You won't have to take it from me. We have 2,076 reviews with 1,837 of them a 5-star. The other 200 at 4-star. It's good stuff. Now, Google Stadia cancels, writing. Now, a message about Stadia for a long term. And by the way, I want to shout out Google. They are refunding players on their purchases, which is, unprecedented. For many years, Google has invested across multiple aspects of the gaming industry. We have developed, build, distribute games, apps on Google Play and Google Play Games. Gaming creators are reaching audiences around the world on YouTube videos, through videos, on live streaming and shorts, and our cloud streaming technology delivers immersive gameplay in massive scale. A few years ago, we launched consumer gaming service Stadia. While Stadia's approach to streaming games for consumers was built on a strong technology foundation, it hasn't gained the traction with users that we expected, so we made the difficult decision to begin winding down Stadia's streaming service. The underlying technology platform that powers Stadia has proven at scale that it transcends gaming. We see clear opportunities to apply this technology across to other parts of Google, like YouTube, Google Play, and augmented reality efforts, as well as make it available to our industry partners, which align for the Stadia team, building and supporting Stadia from the ground up and fueled by the same passion. But also, interestingly, we will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchases made through the Google Store and all game and add-on content purchases made through the Stadia Store. Players will continue to have access to their game library and be able to play through January 18th, 2023. Respect. And the fact that literally nothing ventured, nothing lost. This is a cool move by Google, pro gamer move. Make sure everyone that took a chance on you, you're literally refunding the money like that. The odds of that ever happening again are almost zero because, when a company goes out of business, video game console goes out of business, there's no money to give back to people. It's, a lot of people are memeing on it a little bit. Yeah, all games are going to work for a while. They're going to end up refunding everything. And you don't even have to return it, which is, again, wow. Pretty cool of them. Back on July 29th, Stadia says, Stadia is not shutting down. Rest assured, we're always working on bringing more great games to the platform and Stadia Pro. Let us know if you have any other questions. It did not age well, but that was only 2 months ago. So I'm assuming that, the employees were also just as surprised As far as I know, there was like no weird controversies with the employees, so this is just straight bad news. Gaming industry people losing their jobs is, you know, rarely a good thing. I don't like celebrating people losing their jobs, but this goes by the way of like Google Glass and other, you know, Google software bites the dust, and other news. Water is wet. Google has things, you know, figured out from, you know, it owns YouTube and it runs ads. I mean, Google makes their search engine is whatever. I actually don't even default to it anymore, but their ad network is what makes it all go. And I don't really take a lot of joy in it. There are a lot of weird pro Stadia bots out there for a long time. You see, on gigabit internet, I couldn't even get it to play any games without noticeable lag. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised they're giving refunds. I bought one game to at least say my complaining was valid, but they refused to give me refunds years ago because it was marketed as a Dragon Ball game with DLC and it didn't come with. Now at least I get my $60 back. I mean, that's solid. That's the way to go out of business. A lot of people, Google sent me a free Google Home, Chromecast, and Stadia controller once. All of it was free. They were giving that stuff away and no one bought it. I remember their famous negative latency. I don't know that there are any Stadia bros out there anymore. You know, this is just another hit to like the gaming industry and the tech industry. You see CNBC saying Google is shuttering its game service Stadia that launched back in 2019. Stadia was outlasted by the Sega Dreamcast. It was outlasted by, I think, the Wii U. And, you know, Google CEO Sundar Pichai said recently he wants to make the company 20% more efficient. So that meant nixing this service. They were never going to be able to compete with Microsoft's cloud gaming service anyway. Not that that's awesome either. But they also recently canceled their next generation Pixelbook and cut funding to its Area 120 in-house incubator. And Stadia's future has been uncertain for a while. Last year, the company said it was disbanding the Stadia Games and Entertainment team, which developed its own original games for the service. Speculation swirled about a potential for a broader cut to the service, and now we have it. I don't think this news will really surprise anybody. I still think it's a good that they tried, even though it was a meme. I think they could have tried other things that may have been better for the gaming community, like launching you know, getting YouTube gaming streaming working better. That would have been nice. But all is well. That is, Google ends basically the same way, in absolute failure. What do you think? Any thoughts? Any surprise? Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope to see you on my live stream at 5 o'clock today. And we'll talk to you again real soon.